Wildness according to hooligans, mob versus cartel
I'd
wars
say it
happening.
was around probably 24 hours ago, maybe a little bit past, if that.
Okay.
So basically, we got a call from Clay Collins. You know who Clay Collins is, right?
Nope.
He's a part of a group called the Monarchy. The Monarchy are part of the mob too.
Okay.
So that's Cali King and stuff like that. We're quite good friends with them. So we got a call from them saying that we need to go to this location at a certain time. An hour's time passed. We got sent up to Mount Gordo Pier, the lake. While we was up there, obviously the boss turned up in a helicopter. He had TK head bagged. Brought TK out of the helicopter, brought him over in between the circle while we was all, having dinner, of course. TK then obviously got unbagged, and then he was talking just about the stuff that's been going on with the family, that he felt a bit disrespected by yous lot because of the beef that yous had or something like that. He didn't really explain too much, but the boss was like just asking him questions about it and stuff.
Of course he didn't explain too much. Did he explain the fact that people in his crew were trying to pin us against the Red Hand and Cartel and starting a bunch of shit and then sending messages to multiple different groups to create chaos in his own fucking banner?
No, see, he didn't say.
Yeah,
None of that there.
yeah.
Not that I can recall anyway.
Okay. All right, continue.
But yeah, so basically, he felt disrespected by you. And then he also felt disrespected by Draco because Draco was trying to offer him a spot at the cartel. And also, he's been trying to offer the hooligans a spot at the cartel too. So that's what the meeting was kind of about, I think. So Rico
How can
was
Draco offer a spot into the cartel?
I'm not too sure, but that's what it sounded like. He was sort of offering spots. So eventually, another two cars pulled up. They had Draco and three other Hades members, or two Hades members, head bag too. Brought them over to the circle. One of them was AJ Jackson. The other one was obviously, I think her name was Kara or something like that. I think, is that her name?
Couldn't tell you.
No, I don't know her name either. Yeah, from Hades, I think. I can't remember. It's some female with pink. Katie. It might have been Katie. Yeah.
Oh god.
I don't know, man. It was like.
You should have just left that at Kara.
Did she die? Tell me she's dead.
Well, no, they stabbed two of them, and then obviously Draco was trying to explain his side about how TK was lying about Draco offering him a position at the table and stuff like that. Mate, there was just so much going on. Sorry, trying to, I've gone through this story about 100 times.
All right, that's okay. So what is this I'm hearing about, a war?
Yeah, so basically, TK and Draco were going back and forth. It ended up with Draco and all the Hades members getting stabbed for trying to get them onto the cartel. Okay. And then we all shut down Hades, basically, and then that started the war with the cartel.
Okay. Well, I can definitively say I will not be fighting a war against the cartel. I was not invited. I got a phone call from Rico at about 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, where the majority of us are asleep.
Yeah.
I wasn't told any heads up. I have been told multiple times that I was going to have meetings with them, but they never showed up. In fact, Rosa texted me. And I said, she asked, what do I need? This was 2 days ago. I messaged her back, like the next day. When I woke up, I said a meeting I was told 6 days ago from Nash. He didn't reach back when he said he would. I haven't spoken to anyone in 12 days. She said, Tony called and tried to talk to your people. You may need better secretary, Mr. OTT. I said, Tony calls at 9 p.m. Eastern when we're not awake. Perhaps Loxley, Nash, and the ones that you said that would be around during these times would actually be around and show up and speak. So, yeah, no. I ain't... And what's this fucking shit I'm seeing in the IRC?
What's that?
Wilderness, according to the hooligans, mob vs. cartel, war is happening. They called looking for help because they said they only had 4 and needed a 5th. If you think I'm getting into a car with another gang within this mob, they're fucking high on cocaine. BSK handles BSK shit. I am not playing the fucking game where we get into cars with each other to go fight another fucking cartel. Are you guys mental?
What?
It's
What IRC is that?
This is a private IRC with
Okay.
some of the leaders of mob group, trusted ones, and I do believe that there is a representative in your group that is in there, at least right now, until the mob starts respecting us, because I feel like we've earned that. We should have earned that respect already. Like we've done everything that the mob has asked of us and more, and you know we're being treated like we're the faction floppers. When in reality,
Yeah, no,
we weren't.
100%.
He gave us an opportunity to leave.
Outside looking in, bro.
Yeah.
Sorry, don't mean to interrupt. I'm just going to say my goodbyes here and depart my way. I've got boys want to chat about something that's happening with Busters. So
Busters? What are they?
yeah,
what
they called me up saying Busters are calling my boys up or something last night, and I think they're trying to start shit.
is
so
the Busters in the
let's see what that's
cartel?
about.
Yeah.
Apparently so. That's what I've heard. So well, they're shooting our people down, saying they're cartel. So I don't know. Maybe
Hell yeah.
they're just dick riding someone, you know.
Oh, they definitely are. All right, sounds good, bro. Hey, I appreciate
Alright,
you, man.
take it
Yes,
easy.
sir.
Yeah, you're good, man. Anything
Hell
you
yeah.
need, just hit us up. and,
Sounds
you know,
good,
we
bro.
got your back, man. You got us. So.
Hell yeah.
Take it easy. Love you all, man.
That shit's good.
Right, take it easy.
See you later, Freddy.
Later, brother.
Appreciate it, bro.
If y'all need anything, hit me up.
Will do.
So this morning, you know, we were all this morning when I woke up, I told you guys about like not doing jobs or anything like that. You know, fuck the mob type shit. OTT want, you know, let OTT know that I did that, and OTT wants to kind of take it in another direction a little bit. So I let him like fill y'all in on that shit.
Yeah, well, I'm thinking we still need to do jobs for our own sake. Like, we need to make money. We still don't even have gang cars yet, shit like that. You know, when I was awake last night, PDM seemed like they had a bunch of cars and shit going on. It was all over L. So we need to still make money. So this is what I think we do. We keep growing our faction weed, right? But we don't push it. Because that is the thing that is really spiking all of the rep. Like, if groups are pushing weed, chances are, and they're pushing it hard, they're going to be #1 faction. So I say we hoard up all of the weed that we're getting and we don't push it, but we still grow it. Because I believe that once the cartel is in first, suddenly there's going to be a really good reward that, you know, pops up. So if that's the case, at least we'll be ready to get it the following week if we blitz something really heavy. And that's making the assumption it happens. Maybe there's a world in which that doesn't happen. But at the very bare minimal, we should be holding all this shit until the mob calls us and actually has a real conversation with us. Because I'm not liking this narrative that they're spinning, and I'm not liking this this non-communication, and even this like sort of snappy text that I got from Rosa Mills. So I think we still do jobs, but we're doing it really for us. We're not necessarily doing it to put the mob first, but at the same time, I also still want us to put in an effort. Because it's not fair to the other mob groups that are actually still out there grinding and putting in the work. Because if we just say, no, we're done, we're kind of adding to the problem. You know what I mean? Because then the other groups are going to be like, oh, you know, what are you guys on strike? You know what I mean? It's a bit of a meme, right? And they're out there working and, you know. So I still say we work. We're just not maximizing the sheer amount of shit that we're doing. And we're still putting our best foot forward. So that we're still holding our weight in the mob as a whole, but we're not too concerned about being the top group within the faction. Until we have a reason to. Until the mob, because you know they've already got this notion that we're going to ask for stuff. And I'd like to ask Mills where he's getting this information from.
Can I give you my honest opinion, OTT?
Of course, yeah.
That's fine.
I think this was all planned from the jump, bro. I feel like we were just pulled into the mob just to sit here like fucking dolls, bro. I feel like there was no clear path to what they wanted us to do. I feel like they just got us and they were just like, all right, we got them, and let's fuck with everybody else.
Yeah.
Well, this is what I was saying earlier. If you look at it from a chessboard point of view, we just the pawns.
Exactly.
Especially with what's being said. It sounds as if this
The
meeting
king
that
ain't
they
no
had,
pawn.
they just let fucking TK run the meeting by the sounds of it. It's fucked.
Yeah, it's ridiculous, bro. And
New
they started a
subscriber,
quote-unquote faction war that I'm not touching with a 10-foot pole. I will literally tell the cartel gangs, bro, I ain't in this fight. You guys are on your fucking own.
What do you want to
What
do?
date was that
I'm
meeting?
sure what we should do.
What do we
I
want to do
think
when,
that
yeah,
was-
when they sliding and shit? Like, what? How you want to? We running it back, or I mean, it's the one and done when it happens.
Yeah, I mean, I'm
communicating that we ain't in this shit. Like, how you want to do? How you want to?
Yeah, I mean, I have no problem fucking calling up fucking the gang leaders in the cartel as a whole, and I'll literally say we ain't part of this shit, bro. So your beef ain't with us. I ain't raising no gun. I ain't hunting you down. We weren't there when all that shit went down. We have no representation there. We had nobody at that meeting. Not one. So they can't even play the card, oh, well, you were there and you shot as well, or you didn't speak up. Dude, we didn't even have a chance. Straight up. We were not there. And if you think that I'm going to go and fight ESB, CG, and Hades over something that we had no involvement in at all. None. The only involvement we had was TK yapping his stupid fucking bitch-made mouth about us. A group that's in the same faction as us. I'm more close with the fucking cartel right now than I am with the mob. It's madness. So no, I ain't doing it. And they ain't getting the reaction out of me either. I'm not going to give they could come down here and fucking shoot me down. If they think I'm getting into a car to go and get my get back, they're on fucking drugs. Because it's not important to me. What am I fighting over? I'm already fucking robbing TK. Now I'm shooting him. So that's my beef. And I told TK how to make it right. Seems like he didn't want to it seems like he did not do that at all.
OT. So he came out this helicopter, by the way, and I made sure to reiterate this fucking point. He came out this helicopter and started singing like the fucking little bird that he is. He was talking, every single one of the mob was there, and he was saying everything. So this guy, who apparently doesn't snitch, and his big thing is, I don't snitch, I don't talk, I don't do any of this shit, got out that helicopter and started fucking singing like a bird.
In front of everybody.
So just know,
Creating a
bullshit.
narrative. Creating a
Bollocks.
narrative.
Absolute bollocks.
Yeah, bro. With no BSK representation there at all. Imagine I was there, bro. I bet you he wouldn't have fucking said a whole lot. He probably would have said nothing. And I tell you this, and when Draco and whoever else was there was getting fucking stabbed or shot or whatever the fuck it was, I would have pulled my gun out and I would have shot TK. And I wouldn't even have shot anybody in Hades. And then if the mob wanted to shoot me, go for it. I'm out. Fuck yous. I ain't no fucking pawn in fucking Rico's game of whatever meme chess he's playing. Cause I ain't that fucking guy. The last time I checked, we're the kings. That's what I checked. We ain't the fucking pawns. We're the fucking kings. Treat us as such.
Say that then.
Straight up.